Welcome back to Am I the Drama? And today's story, yeah, it took a turn real fast. Like, we started off thinking, oh, this is just a couple trying to communicate better before having kids.
Literally,
Hmm.
she came in like, hey, my husband makes jokes, that kind of thing. How do I bring it up without sounding dramatic? And then we were like, okay, so this is going to be a healthy convo. Let's get into
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah, but then you kept reading and suddenly you're holding your breath. Because it's
Mm.
not just jokes, is it? It's like the kind of slow, subtle stuff that chips away at you over time.
And the worst thing is, she is so deep in it that she's questioning everything. Like her
Mm-hmm.
reactions, whether she's allowed to bring it up, if she's being unfair for wanting basic respect.
Mm-hmm. Like,
Newsflash, it's not unfair.
yeah, it's not like it's that familiar pattern of trying so hard to be the cool, low maintenance partner, but you're shrinking a little more every day.
And what's wild is she's not even angry. She's just trying to understand what's happening to her. Like she knows something feels off, but she's still trying to fix it, which I don't know if she should.
Yeah, I respect it, but like, so today we're talking about why being sensitive isn't a flaw, while mean jokes just aren't harmless. And why a good partner never makes you question your worth, which I think is so important.
Very important. We're not gonna spoil it yet, but this one is layered.
Mm-hmm.
It's very quiet. I'm not gonna say very, but it's quiet. It's
Yeah.
heavy and it's important. That's the most important. It's important. But let's get into it.
Yeah. So she starts off with saying that she's so grateful to have found the community, blah, blah, blah. But I, 31F, have been with my husband, 40 male, for 10 years, now married. I always knew I wanted to have kids only after I was married. And now that we finally are, I've allowed myself to think more in depth about it, and I had an inconvenient realization. I could not bring a child into the situation without seeing change in his behavior. While he has this one bad habit, our relationship is not inherently verbally abusive, so I'm having trouble in finding resources and stories from others who have been in similar situations. The good. He's a great provider. He would be very fun as a dad. He's very generous and supportive. I love him, and he loves me. The bad is he makes jokes that are hurtful and makes me feel a fundamental lack of respect. I'm fine, but when I imagine me as a child growing up with a father like him, I just can't fathom how broken I would be. I know I need to address this before having kids. We've had conversations about this in the past, and it's just who he is, not only aimed at me. And I'm a very sensitive person. Problem is, how can I have a conversation about this with him? I'm not perfect, so why is it okay for me to point out his flaws? Is there a playbook here, a guide? I just can't stand feeling like I'm issuing an ultimatum or holding him hostage, and I feel so awful that I didn't have the insight or personal awareness to address this before we got married. I'm struggling to frame this in a way that's supportive, us as a team against this issue instead of me attacking him. How do I address this? I, mm, if the man is making comments about you like that, and if he's just hurtful, I think, well, this is before getting into the rest of it. I think he needs therapy, a lot of it, maybe some anger
Mhm.
management lessons, emotion regulation lessons. He needs to work on himself. There's only so much
A
you can do to
lot.
help a person, you know?
But he's also making these comments about his wife. They're married, right? His wife.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. Like, why would you marry a guy who you know that sorry guys. I can't speak today. But why are you dealing with this guy who's making very nasty comments about you?
No,
Like, it's
it's
kind of abusive
no, it's that idea
to
that a
me.
lot of women have, we've all had this idea that's like, I can fix him. Oh, it's a small
Mm,
part of him that can change, there's this,
I
that's
know,
the benefits.
I know, but if he constantly talks, if he constantly makes jokes of you, not even like in private, in public,
Yeah.
I, mm, I feel like that you should have
He
some
just doesn't
respect.
respect you.
Yeah, there's no respect. I don't think he loves you as well. Because if he does love you, he would not be making jokes about you, especially
Mm-hmm.
like ugly and like weird jokes. But sorry, let get into it.
Yeah, yeah. So so people asked her for examples of these jokes, and she said that they really aren't jokes. He only calls them that because he thinks they're funny. So I'm gonna list a few out for you. One is you're eating like a fat girl. And he said he's just joking, and technically he didn't call her fat, so she can't justify getting upset. I'm sorry,
No,
this is
wait,
such
what?
I feel like it's wrong.
Disgusting behavior.
This isn't Stockholm syndrome, but there is
No.
something where like you keep justifying it in your head. Like, oh, okay, well,
Stockholm syndrome, for that to happen, right? He
you need
would
to
have
be
had to kidnap her.
kidnapped. Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's
Yeah.
like, that's why I can't use that as an example, but it's more like, um, just that constant, like, sometimes like people like they have bullies and stuff, but they
No,
get
Diva,
attracted to
but
them.
if you love someone, you would just justify all their flaws.
True.
There's not, I don't even think there's a name for it, because if you truly love someone, you would
See
dismiss
through
their
their flaws.
flaws. Yeah,
Yeah.
dismiss or see through their flaws. And I think
Yeah.
that's what she's doing right now.
Yeah. So, okay. Laughing when I ask how I look in a new top. It was funny because I had bad posture when I asked him. He wasn't laughing at me, just a situation of me trying to be cute, but asking with poor posture in an unconfident tone. What the
What the
hell? Oh my God. Like, that is so bad. That's terrible. No.
I can't even believe it. Okay, you're gonna tear the house down. Context was I'm opening a cabinet and he wanted to point out with a funny comment joke that I was being too heavy-handed. It was after I had spent days cleaning the house for his mother to visit and I was very stressed. It upset me because I felt like I couldn't do a single thing without criticism. I cried and he got upset that I reacted in that way. He got upset that she had a basic emotion. Sorry.
He's yeah, he's what? Yeah, okay. And then when someone said that, she didn't have to deal with this, he was like, sorry,
Mm.
didn't have to continue to put up with cruel comments, and that her not saying anything in the past was not an excuse for her husband to continue. She said, I mean, it kind of is, though, isn't it? I didn't do a good enough job at identifying it as an issue and putting a stop to it when it first started happening. What right do I have to demand change now that we're married? It feels like a bait and switch. I hate the idea of being a demanding wife. I just want to figure out how to help him see it as an issue so we can both work together to change our behaviors into something that would be a supportive, loving environment for kids to grow up in. I feel like I haven't done my part either.
Sorry, before
Hmm.
before you continue, her saying that she didn't identify the issue before is good because she knows that there is an issue,
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter what stage of the relationship you're in, you can still stop
No,
it.
because that's
There's no,
no, that's the okay. An example of this would be, oh, well, when we first started dating, he didn't beat the crap out of me, but now he does. But I don't want to be
yeah,
demanding because back then I should have known he would beat the crap out of me, but I didn't, so it's my fault that I got married to him. What?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, anyways, so she's kind of justifying it, blah, 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 blah. And then update. Okay, so he's verbally abusive. What now? So she spoke about all of that. She read, "Why does he do that?" yesterday. She couldn't put it down. And while I see some things that my partner does, it's not many and it's honestly not fun. It really boils down to making mean jokes and unsolicited advice slash critiques. That's all. And not all the time. I've been thinking it over for 3 days and he hasn't said anything bad in that time. When he does, it just sticks out of my mind because it's hurtful. Here's what I need help understanding. Is it possible that this isn't intentional? He learned his behaviors from his mother and has low emotional intelligence. I know that he truly loves me. I can't understand how he could do this on purpose, how he's such a great, supportive, kind partner in other ways. Does that outweigh his faults? He's such a great provider. He's supportive of my career and pays all our expenses, which allows me to work doing what I love. This is a big sacrifice for him and something he did very intentionally for me. How could someone do that to someone they want to hurt? What if it truly is me? I am sensitive and insecure. I do make things that are benign about me when I'm feeling down. I know these things are true. Could it be a combination of awful, outdated, unfunny sense of humor and me being hypersensitive to criticism? I think we both share fault here. Oh my god. Um she said, someone said that she shouldn't have to walk on eggshells around her husband. She said, "Oh, geez, I offhandedly said to him the other day that I walk on eggshells around him." And he flipped it around completely on me, said it's the opposite, that he has to do that for me because of my unpredictable emotional response to things and that I ruin the mood all the time. And they asked her if she has a physical relationship with him. She said, "He barely touches me anyways. Why doesn't he? What's going on?" That's another can of worms. He's just not interested in me sexually. It was normal at first, less frequent over time, and somewhere in the first few years, the jab started, poking fun at things I say or do in bed, how I move, what I'm wearing, what I want. He really made me think it was just me. But I'm not unattractive, I know that. Just for some reason, nothing about me is quite good enough for him. Why did he even marry me if I'm such a disappointment? Anyways, I got on birth control early on and I killed my sex drives just so I don't feel rejected all the time. That helps. Oh my god. You know what this reminds me of is when people say that, oh, when you're in a relationship and then you lose interest in them, everything they do, you just start hating. Except he's not
Exactly.
keeping it in his head. He's verbalizing it.
He's saying it. He's saying it out loud. I think he lost interest like not even
I will
months
not be
ago,
surprised if
years
he's like
ago.
actively cheating on her with like his secretary or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
Diva, I don't think this man. Will be surprised if he has a good job.
true.
Like,
No,
I was gonna say just cheating.
what? I had read this one story, right? Where this this person, right, was talking about like her husband or something and how like he was just actively cheating on her and just like kind of told her like I'm gonna be with you and I'm gonna be with my secretary and stuff, and kept on like insulting her. And when
Well,
she asked him why, and she was like, "I want a divorce," he was like, "Oh well, my friend said that I need to always make you feel a little bit like shit so you'll be insecure and then you'll never leave me because you'll look for me for like assure being assured that you'll have someone and look for me for support or whatever so you'll never leave me." And like people do have
what
a
the
sixth sense of
fuck?
thought. Like, and then oh yeah, yeah, it was essentially this guy kept telling her that she stunk and that she smelled really bad and she was going absolutely
Ew.
insane, asking people like, "Oh my god, do I smell, do I have BO?" And he like put that thought in her head that she like stunk. And then she went absolutely insane and then like found out that like it was either his friend or his dad or someone that told him, make the woman a little insecure or keep them kind of on their toes and make them feel insecure so they never leave you. People genuinely think like that. It's atrocious.
I have no words. I have no words.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
just continue with the story
Okay.
before I go off.
Yeah, so okay, I talked to my therapist who I'm seeing because my husband made me believe I had emotional regulation and communication problems. Came armed with research and concrete examples of his manipulative, controlling, and demeaning patterns. She was supportive but firm, recommended I reach out to my local DV, domestic violence organization, to help me work out a safe exit plan and get legal aid regarding the divorce. She said sooner rather than later, and I trust her. But fuck. I am
Mm.
stunned. I feel like my whole entire world is upside down. I keep flipping back and forth between, thank God other people can see this too. I'm not crazy and it's bad. But he's my best friend. I'm heartbroken. He's the only one that's there for me. He needs me and I can never leave him. I know I should leave, but I don't know what to do and just want to talk to him and work it all out. And this might just all be one big misunderstanding, right? I'm heartbroken. I can't have kids here, but if I leave, I'll be alone and also probably won't have kids and I'll be broken and ashamed. All those conversations, he's going to want me back or want an explanation. I think what I'm really hung up on is that he has so little emotional awareness that I know he won't have any idea what I'm talking about. He'll think I'm crazy. I want him to know what he's done, but he's not going to. He might not ever understand. We're so happy so much of the time. I don't know if I can do this. I feel, before I continue, I feel like a lot of women think this way. That, okay, if I leave
Mm.
him now, like a lot of women, especially when like 40, 50 or something, oh, I've spent so many years with him, I've given so much of my life. If I leave now, then no one will want me. I'll be all alone forever. I'll die alone. I'm so comfortable in the situation. Maybe it's best if I stay. And they genuinely, a lot of people, I feel, after giving their all to someone, and I know it sucks, but a lot of them do believe that that's all they have to offer and that they can never restart. Which,
That is not true. It's not true because there is someone out there who wants you and who will appreciate you and who will love you and will not make you feel underappreciated because that's what a real partner or a soulmate is. Because if you're with someone who's treating you like crap and you're just staying in that relationship because, like, oh, we're like, I don't know if I leave, I'll find someone. You might not,
right.
but you also don't know if you will find someone or if you find peace with just being single.
Yeah. I mean, being alone is scary, but it could probably be the best thing for you. But also, there are 8 billion people in this world, right, currently. I promise you, there is someone for you. And I promise you, it's not the
Mm-hmm.
man or the woman or the whoever that is currently mentally, physically, verbally abusing you or just not giving you what you need and what you deserve. It doesn't always have to be some domestic violence situation. Sometimes it's literally the fact that you should realize that you deserve a lot more than what they can provide for you. You deserve the world, and you need to start accepting that and giving yourself that to let someone else do that for you. I'll continue, right? So worst updates, but you were all right. This book, Why Does He Do That, was very eye-opening, described him in ways I couldn't articulate on my own. Additionally, the hotline, they have a text or chat service, and for anyone out there, it's not just for emotional verbal abuse, it's abuse, and there's help and support, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, so very recently, blah, 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 blah. It's taken me completely by sorry, no, some of them are just repetitive. I'm not gonna like bore our listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she said that man could Darvo the pants off Trump. Interesting. But All in all, it's taken me completely by surprise. In the last few weeks, I found out that I'm not the source of all our relationship troubles. I'm also not a complete fuck up of a wife, and none of this is normal. It's a mind fuck. Congratulations, babe. We found that out a while ago. Good job. You're getting there, babe. Trust me. You're doing well. I'm proud of you. But now I'm
Very
biding
proud.
time. I've got an exit plan. I'm saving for the next few months before I execute it. It's been about a week. I'm fucking exhausted. All of that energy I used to spend twisting myself into exactly who I knew he wanted, regulating my reactions, hiding me. It's not enough. Not nearly enough. Now that I see this shit in every interaction and spending my time cycling through rage and shame and excitement and mourning, I'm spent. You'll have no idea I'm going to get what I'm going through the next few months. I'm excited to start living again, but fuck. I'm so proud of her. But okay,
Very proud of
let me
her.
continue. Okay. I'm standing up for myself more. I'm growing concerned about my safety, but I'm not sure if the incident today is enough to involve police. He's never been physically violent. Today, after I had upset him by standing up for myself in a conversation, he talked for at least a full minute about how he would kill me as a joke. He said,
That is not a joke. No, sorry. If a man makes a joke about killing you, he is planning. He is. If you, I love a good like murder show. I love watching murder documentaries. Every fucking time when a guy makes a fucking joke about killing you, he's planning your fucking murder. Run.
It's
Go ahead.
it's like those, you know, those snakes. I think it's an anaconda, something that like lies near you, and then people are like, "Oh, how cute!" Except they're mapping you out to eat you. Like,
Yeah.
it's you know,
No, I don't think it's an anaconda. I think it's a
Python,
python.
probably. I don't know my snakes. I apologize. But no, it's, you know, like when people like when he punches a wall, babe, it's a matter of time before the wall is your face. Like, or when they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna hit you," or almost hits you, it's a matter of time before they actually do. When a man shows you or tells you, or a woman or whoever, I'm not going to, you know, specify a gender, when they tell you or show you that they can be abusive, I promise you, you're next. But anyways,
Mm-hmm.
so right, so he said roughly that because I was speaking to him this way lately, he would kill me in my sleep, that it would be easy because I'm such a sound sleeper, then went back and said I'm surprisingly strong when I'm asleep. I toss and turn, and that might
Astaghfirullah.
give me an advantage. More talk about how easy it would be. That part bothered me the most is, no, if I'm going to go through all the trouble of killing you, I'd strangle you while you're awake. I want to see the light leave your eyes. I'd have to get something good out of it. The fact that it was fairly, the fact that it was,
Guys, if you can see my face, my jaw is dropped.
I am staring out the window and my eyes are as wide as saucers. I can't imagine a man telling me that.
Whoa!
If a man told me that,
Whoa! And you're still
you know
staying
what?
with
I
him.
would sleep with a
Ooh.
knife under my pillow.
Diva, I would
No,
leave. What do you
true.
mean
True,
sleep?
true, true. But I mean, like, if you are forced to be in that situation. Oh my God. So she said, the fact that it was fairly specific and in direct response to me upsetting him has me concerned for my safety between now and leaving, especially if he finds out or grows suspicious. My gut says it might be might be worth involving the police and moving up my exit timeline. My concerns and questions. Is what he said legally considered a threat? Fuck knows, but it is a threat.
Yes.
Is it actionable?
No, it
Is
is.
it actionable considering that
Yes.
this is just based on my word?
Knowing the justice system,
No.
probably no.
What would likely happen if I did choose to report this? Matters on the country. Some would take you seriously, some would tell you to go piss
Yeah.
off. What would
Mm,
likely oh, sorry. Is there any way for me to report this without his knowledge? Yeah. Unless they choose to like
yes.
arrest him. Okay, happy
Yeah.
update.
But yeah.
9 months since the
Yay,
OG
happy.
post. Thank you to everyone. Blah 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 blah. Update, I'm out. It was a long process. It wasn't linear, and there was so much self doubt along the way, but I wanted to share the moment that it finally stuck. We had been going back and forth with the divorce. He's doing all the things, he's being the best version of himself, he's improving. Lots more details, and ultimately aren't important, but he kept asking, are you sure? And I wasn't for a long time. He worked his magic, and I thought that maybe I had made the worst mistake of my life, but he kept asking, and I kept listening to my gut. I tried saying no, let's call this all off and work on us, but it didn't feel good. I felt heavy, like I was putting back on
Mhm.
this huge burden that I'd just started to get out of. And then I tried saying maybe. I was being honest, I was confused, and I told him that. I said I needed time, I needed space, but this felt restrictive. It felt like my body was being compressed. And one morning, I realized I hadn't tried saying yes yet. I hadn't tried telling him that yes, I wanted this to be over. So I tried it. I said yes, let's end this, and it felt like all the weight was lifted off of me. I felt like I could fill my lungs fully again. It felt like the sort of warmth in your chest that you get when your mom gives you a hug. So it's stuck. I'm learning to listen to myself again and trust my instincts. I'm not judging myself for my path to get here. I'm treating myself with all the compassion and kindness I deserve for all those years. I'm on my own path now, and it just feels so amazing to be here. So thanks again for everything. Thanks for your concern and outreach. I'm happier and healthier than I have been in a long time. I am so proud of her.
I am so proud of her for actually saying yes and leaving because that is
That
like a
takes
lot.
guts. And just like how she
That takes
listened
guts and like a
to her
lot of
gut feeling, just like how Nuha constantly, almost every time, says the same thing to all you guys. Listen to your gut and trust your gut.
to your gut. Always trust your gut because when your gut, don't fuck the brain. Fuck your brain. I am studying psychology. Even
No, fuck
fucking
your heart.
neurosurgeons will say, no, fuck your brain and your heart because they can fucking feed lies into you. Your brain can also like be like, oh, okay, like make smart decisions, but it also can feed you lies. It has happened a lot. But your gut will never feed you lies. Your gut is always fucking right. If you have a feeling that if you stay in a situation, something's gonna happen, leave. Everything happens for a fucking reason.
Hmm.
Trust your gut. Um, okay. I'm gonna like talk from bottom, like, because this is a lot to fucking unpack. Because like the things that she shared, like her being confused, her being guilty, and her constantly like second guessing her own instincts, they're not very. Sorry, sorry for stuttering, but they're not small. They're not small things. It's kind of like survival mode, and it happens a lot when love and harm comes from the same place or person, and it kind of like fucks
Yeah.
with your head. And like she is not dramatic, she's not weak, she's not overreacting. The jokes that she described, they cut deep, and it's the constant corrections, obviously emotional neglect, and like flipping the blame back onto you. They're not like many quirks. No, that's manipulation. And it is most definitely
Mm.
abuse. Even though it's not physical, it was leading to physical. Like him threatening to kill her. The life,
That was so
the
screwed up.
strangling
That's so like
comment,
serial killer.
that, yeah, I actually, this might be really weird, but I want to get a brain scan of his
Mm.
brain. Because I have a feeling he's either a socio or a psychopath or just a fucked up person. Because there are people who are just fucked up. Because like psychopaths, that that is met like they're kind of born with it. So it's not an excuse. I'm not excusing it, but it can be controlled. But I think he's just a fucked up person. And I know that she didn't see it that way at first. And she kind of was framing it as like, oh, it's us versus the problem because like she wants to be loyal and shit. But no, like there's so much stuff happening in my brain. right now. Like, I don't
I
know what
get
to
it.
say because there's so much I want to say. But it's clearly that it clearly states that she didn't stay, but she didn't
Fix
really want to
him.
attack him. She wanted to grow together. She wanted
It's
a life
so
with him. She wanted the
innocent,
kids.
Nuha.
She wanted to fix
It's
him. She
her
wanted to make things
truly
work.
just wanting to be a good wife.
Yeah,
And like chances over chances and like, but I want it
yeah,
to be him. And it's like, baby, he is not the one, forget you, he's not the one for anyone, but he is not the one for you. And there's someone so much
yeah.
better.
Yeah, it's not your job to make someone respect you. It's not your job to make someone respect you and validate you. Like, you're supposed to validate yourself, you know? Like, you should never have to coach your partner into basic decency and basic manners. If the joke hurts, say it. Like, it hurt my feelings. And if he keeps doing it anyways, that's a choice on his behalf. It's not a misunderstanding. If he keeps on doing it, if you said once, like, hey, like, I don't really like it, and he stops, okay, he listened. But if he keeps going on with it, it's his choice. And like, I know those voices in your head, like, oh, maybe I'm sensitive, maybe I should have brought this up earlier. But you did the best that you could with what you knew at the time. You were, yeah, you were kind of naive, but that's okay. No, it's not okay. But you've learned something from it. And I feel like that's
Also,
good
can we
because you
talk
know what
about
to
the
look
age
out
gap? She's
for, you
31,
know?
he's 40. And okay, it's not insane. Yeah,
That's a 9 year. No, no, Tiff, that's a
10
9 year
years when
because
she
we
was
don't know when they met.
21 and he was 31. Oh, sorry, 30. She knew her. Oh,
21, you're still
God.
like,
This is a
you're
typical
still a baby, still
grooming
a teenager.
situation
You're
that
still
we
a
read about
teenager.
all the time where the guy's insane and then
Yeah,
she keeps, but she's groomed into a way where, so it's like a partial Stockholm syndrome, except she's not kidnapped, but it's like makes her like obsessed and fall in love with him.
I'm not saying anything,
Mm.
but she might have daddy issues
Yeah.
that might I'm not saying anything, but
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know who her father is. She didn't mention it. But like, I know like leaving sounds like deep terrifying. And like, like you've loved him. You probably still do. You probably like you probably still picture like a future with kids, and that dream is very hard to let go. But what's harder is waking up at 5, 10 years from now in the same house with the same pain, watching your kids flinch when their dad jokes about
Yeah.
them the way he joked about to you. And if he did get physical in those amount of time, he might
Also,
be
like
physical to your kids.
men
So
technically
I'm very
mature by
proud
the
of
age
you
of
for
40 to
leaving.
43. If this is him mature, God save him.
Mm.
As someone who's not religious, God save him. W-
I also think he's a mama's
Oh
boy.
yeah, yeah,
Like, his
that
mom
like
is
he's
condoning his
learned
behavior because
his
I think she'd
emotional
mentioned a few
immaturity or
times
something
that
from
his mom
her
kind of,
or something like that.
yeah, I think his mom is condoning that. If you're a mom and you have a boy, please don't condone this behavior because you're not gonna have him forever. He's gonna go get a wife. So put your fucking, don't be that weird boy mom who's like, oh my gosh, my kid, my kid, my kid. I'm talking to all those aunties out there, okay? Because I know a lot of boy moms are like, oh my gosh, like, I'm his only true love.
That's so gross.
Ew, shut the fuck up. And for the guys who don't stand up, wait, I just pictured one and
Ew.
I'm just getting disgusted. But
Why are you obsessed with
it's literally Sigmund Freud,
your
who,
guy?
you know? Sorry.
Your son?
We don't talk about Sigmund Freud up here. Like, he gives me fucking anxiety. But still, like, that's just gross. Please, if you have like a boy, leave him be. Cause you were a female. Teach him how to fucking treat a girl. You know? Please.
Some,
Please.
some, whatever. I don't want to get more into it. I'm proud of you, girl. You should have. I know people
I'm
get,
very proud.
but I'm. Guys, girls, stop falling for a man that likes you when you're young and says you're
Honestly,
really mature. There's a reason why he's not with someone his own age.
because they're more mature and understand. But guys, this episode is coming to an end.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for listening and going on this journey with us and listening to this
Yes.
story and just us ranting. We gave you
Mm-hmm.
drama, we gave you delusion, and some bad, good advice.
Craving more? Good. You know where to find us. See you next time. Love
See you
you.
next time. Love you. Bye.
Bye.